Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Let's move this a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at let's here we go. Let's get this right, guys. Let's show you guys what's happening in the market right now. Okay, so we have Apple and Visa. Tony, I'm gonna be honest, I did not miss you. Sorry. Obviously, we have Visa coming up. We have SanDisk. We have Apple that's ripping. Looking at the market right now, the market's kind of ripping. Microsoft tanked today, and if you didn't see, I can cover SoFi potentially if their earnings come out. We'll see if I make a video on that. But looking at Microsoft, the stock was down it was over 12% at one point. And if you didn't see the recent video, I added a position. Look at Meta, guys. Meta up almost 11% during the day. This thing's ripping to end the day. Everything was good with this company. But let's just go over what to expect with Apple and Visa earnings. So these are the big companies. Obviously, Apple's the biggest one, but this is what we have to look forward to. Apple EPS estimates roughly $2.65 to $2.72. So we're actually expecting reacceleration in Apple earnings. So that's a good sign for the company. Revenue is expected to be $138.4 billion to $141.2 billion. So if I had to guess, Apple's just going to beat these earnings. I mean, Apple normally doesn't move much during earnings. I expect them to definitely beat this, honestly. Visa, taking a look at Visa, consensus is at $3.14 to $3.20. Honestly, I think Apple's not going to move much. No, almost every time. Apple just doesn't really move much. It's such a big company. It's pretty expected what's going to happen, unless something crazy happens. But I expect them to not move much. That's my personal belief. But let's go over to the valuation investing. Let's take a look here at my website. Let's get this right. So taking a look, let's just take a look at the website right now. Let's fix the face cam, guys. Let's get this aligned right. Okay. Yeah, I just think Apple just doesn't move much, so that's just my belief. The company just doesn't move much after earnings, but let me just show you guys my portfolio right now as of today. If you didn't see the latest video, go check it out. As we can see with the portfolio, guys, it's looking pretty good. $24,469. Total gains $9,457. As we can see, look at ASML. Look at Google. Google's really ripping here. We have ASML doing very good. Obviously, Meta is really helping the portfolio from today's big gain. And we have Microsoft in the portfolio now. Adobe's the lagger here. It's to be expected, though. Adobe's just, I think we have to give it time. And me personally, I'm probably not adding unless we get down a lot lower with Adobe. It has to be like 270 or less. I'd rather make Microsoft a larger position, but this is the portfolio right now. 34.8% in Google, 29.8% ASML, 21.2% Meta, Adobe 7.15%, Microsoft 7.04%. Looking at the analysis for my portfolio, we get a portfolio score of 94.3%. So Almost every single company I own, 7 out of the 7 key metrics. So this is a pretty nice portfolio, I believe, for myself. I mean, that's just my belief. But taking a look at the market right now, the market is rallying for the end of the day. Microsoft is really doing good. Um, we can see Meta's doing good. Apple is kind of falling right now, but SanDisk is falling right here. Let's see. Let's change all this. Let's see. Where was Meta at last night? The high was $744, so we're getting up to that. Let's go over United Health real quick. Let's see. Where's stock analysis? Let's go over United Health. I think United Health could be interesting. It's just uncertain about the future. Let's input some assumptions. Let's input an assumption here. I expect them, with their recent report, they said that they're not supposed to they're supposed to decline revenue this year. So revenue growth, let's put 8%. Future PE ratio, right now it's at 15. I could see 16 for this company. Future profit margin, I expect, see, this is tough. Potentially 4%. It's really hard to buy this company with everything all over the place. I mean, 10.6% return with United Health. That's my expectation. Yeah. Okay. Oracle. Me personally, I'm staying away. The debt is just insane for Oracle. So that's the only problem with Oracle. The debt is just terrible. And I've said this in past videos. The debt is really high. Like, I mean, it's terrible. Look at this debt. Negative $111 billion in net debt. Revenue growing okay. But this debt, guys, insanely high debt. The free cash flow, I think, is negative now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, free cash flow is negative last year. So, I don't know, guys. Like, they're expected to grow very fast revenue, though. So, let's just say 18% future PE ratio. We could give 35, honestly. I think all this is good. Let's see what we get. 18.4% return. Like, if you really think they're going to continue to grow very fast, it's just, even this, just take into account that this calculator does not take into account debt. So that's one thing you have to keep in mind with this company. The debt is very high, so you have to watch out. DLB. I've never heard of DLB. DLB, what does this company do? Me personally, I'm just staying away from this company. The only reason I say this is just this growth is insanely low, guys. Revenue growth is 1% a year. That just worries me. I mean, you never know what the future holds, but with this growth number, it's pretty darn low. I can do an assumption here. I think 3% growth. I mean, you should not be trading at a 20 PE ratio if you're growing. Like, I just don't think this is worth it just due to the fact of how slow this company is growing. In negative 5% return, do I think you're actually going to get negative 5%? Probably not, but I don't like it. I don't like how it's looking. All right, guys. Okay, the bell just closed. The market's closed. The bell just rang. Microsoft actually ended the day only down 10%. So this is pretty big buying at the end of the close. Meta was up 10%. Apple, let's see if anything happens with Apple. I don't think they report earnings till late, or that's at least what I thought. Visa, let's make sure we have. Definitely not CoreWeave, definitely not Oracle. Those companies. I made a video on CoreWeave saying it was overvalued, very overvalued. Let's take a look at the stock price. I made that video back in like I think it was July, like it was in $130. So I think it's overvalued. All these companies, I think, are just very overvalued. I mean, that's just my belief. So Apple's not really moving right now. Visa, not moving too much. Nothing's really moving right now. Let's take a look at the earnings. What companies do we have? Apple, Visa, Western Digital, KLAC, Deckers, Stryker. So yeah. Visa's not really moving. Nothing's moving as of yet. So we're just going to wait. Doesn't Apple report a lot later than all the other companies, or am I thinking wrong? Pretty sure they take a while to report. Nah, Apple doesn't report in an hour, but I think it's like it could be 4:30. I think it's 4:30, so 30 minutes maybe? I'm not exactly sure though. I think it's 4:30. Their earnings call is at 5, I'm assuming. Do I think that the software names will recover? I don't think all of them will, but I think some will. I'm more bullish on Adobe, me personally. I just think Adobe is more than a software company. Not necessarily more than a software company, but honestly, I think their moat's just better than all the other ones. That's just my belief, though. So as we can see, nothing's really happening right now. So yeah. All these garbage companies here, if you want to take a look, came out. Nothing really to look at, though. And guys, if you haven't seen the recent video I made on Microsoft, go ahead, check that out. That video is doing really good, and I just said I bought, so yeah, Adobe does have a big moat just due to the fact that 99% of S&P 500 companies use Adobe. So keep that in mind. They're just going to continue to use Adobe. I truly believe that. And a lot of the companies in the S&P 500 are using Firefly, which is their AI. So they're using all parts of Adobe. They're really using the AI. I think Adobe still has a good moat. That's just my belief. Let me just look this up. Okay, guys, I think we have our first earnings report out. Look at Decker's stock, guys. It's up 8% right now. Deckers is ripping right now. Visa is kind of falling. Visa's down 1.3%. SanDisk not really moving. Apple obviously not moving, so look at Visa. Visa's falling. Deckers is ripping, guys. Let's see if we got any news here. Nothing so far. Let's look this up. Visa Investor Relations. Let's see. Q4. So nothing's here. I don't right here. So let's see. Quarterly earnings, quarterly filings. Nothing's here. Hold up here. Whoops. So is this right? Yes. So let's just take a look at the presentation real quick. Net revenue grew 15%. That looks pretty good, no? That's very good for the company. Yeah, 15%. 10.9 billion in net revenue. That was on the upper side of estimates. EPS, let's see what EPS was. Non-GAAP earnings per share, $3.17. So that was kind of in the middle for Visa. Should I go to investing.com? I'm actually a partner with investing.com. Let me see. Oh, right there. There it is. As I just go away from Seeking Alpha, guys, let's take a look at earnings calendar. Actually, no. So Visa, yeah, here's Visa, guys. $3.17 did beat, and then the revenue beat pretty well too. So that's pretty interesting that they beat. Yeah, they double beat. This looks good for Visa, though. I think that looks very good for Visa. Let's see if there's any other companies that reported. Stryker reported. Looks like decent report. KLAC reported. Let's take a look at that. Stock's down 5% though. Stock's down 5% there. Let's go over to Seeking Alpha too. ResMed reports. Western Digital reported. That's nothing. Deckers though. EPS huge beat here for Deckers. That's probably why. Revenue guidance raised. UGG guidance raised for Hoka, UGG, all these areas. Share repurchase, yeah, that's good report by Deckers. Look at this, guys. Deckers is up 15%. So that's good there. Visa's not really moving. Deckers is ripping, though. This was a good report by Deckers, by the way. This was very good. They did very good. Revenue came in higher than expected. Revenue, almost every guidance for their revenue was higher. Share repurchase expected to exceed up 1 billion. That's once again good. Everything looks good for Deckers. Yeah. Apple obviously isn't moving. SanDisk is ripping up 10%. SanDisk. Let's see if it's out. Let's find SanDisk. Let's scroll down. Let's see. Wait. Let's see. Let's sort this by market cap. Is SanDisk on here? Where is it? Here we go. Earnings per share beat like crazy. So I don't know if that's an accounting thing. Maybe there's an investment there. I don't know if that's actually their earnings per share. Let's see if it comes up. SanDisk. So yeah, EPS did beat non-GAAP. Let's take a look at the press release. There has to be a reason for that. Let's take a look at the gap though. Revenue up 31%. Net income up 672%. So, net income per share. So this was a huge beat, honestly, for this company, SanDisk. Huge beat. Huge beat there for SanDisk. And you can see it in the stock. It's up 12% right now. Visa is kind of falling. Decker's ripping up 15% here. Apple not moving. Makes sense. But SanDisk is ripping, guys. That's big. Any more new earnings out? Apple is not out yet, guys. That's all I've got to say. It's probably going to take a little bit. Let's log in to valuation investing. So yeah. SanDisk is up a lot, guys. This was a good earnings report. Very good. Visa is falling now, down 2%. Decker's also doing very good, though. So we're just going to be waiting for Apple now, guys. Apple should report soon. Yeah, so they report at 4:30, so we got time. Do I think SanDisk is overvalued? Probably, but let's take a look. Taking a look at SanDisk. Are they actually only growing 9%? See, honestly, it's very hard to value this company since they're not making any money. With this recent earnings report, though, they are, so it's just hard to get a good valuation on the stock. We have 15 minutes till Apple reports, guys, so hang in. $15 minutes. SanDisk 16%. Decker's 17%. The market really liking these earnings here. Look at this, guys. Decker's did really good. Most of these companies did good, so it's pretty big. Look at this. Up almost 20% now, guys. It's crazy. Once again, I think AMD is just very hard to value. These cyclical companies are very hard to value. At this price, I wouldn't be buying AMD. That's just me, though. Once again, very hard to predict these companies. I mean, me personally, Nike, Deckers, most of these companies I'm staying away from just due to the fact they don't really have any big moat. Like, if you can name one moat about them besides just brand, it's just really no good competitive advantage. It's nothing there. That's just my belief. So all we know is Apple is not out yet. We have time. That's what we got to say. I'm sure their growth will exceed Nvidia's. Yeah, exactly. They're a lot smaller. I mean, it's a lot easier to expand. If you guys have any questions or anything, who in the comments wants Corey here? Let me see. Let me see. Type 1 if you want him here. And if you're in the live yesterday, I know a good amount of you were. Yeah. Sadly, I don't think he's home, though. Very sad, guys. Has the reports been released? Not for Apple, but pretty much every other company. We have SanDisk up 13%. Visa's down a little bit. Deckers is ripping too. So we're just waiting for Apple. That's the one stock that hasn't reported. They like to report late. Why? Who knows? They just have to be special, I guess. I mean, they're a special company. Yeah, he's right now. Corey's at a fictional marketeering event, guys, for AI. If you didn't know, he's at an event. Let me actually go see if he's here. Okay, guys, he's officially not here, so sadly, I don't know if we'll be getting him on the stream today. Maybe we will be, but yeah, like I said, he's at that marketeering event. Sadly. These earnings have been a little bit of a letdown, honestly. Meta did very good. Microsoft is climbing back up. That's good. But not much here, guys, so far. We'll be waiting for Apple. We have 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes, guys. Yeah, it's just a waiting game now for Apple. Honestly, we got a lot. We have some time. We have 10 minutes, exactly 10 minutes till Apple reports. And guys, if you haven't already, go over and join the Discord, all right? Look at here. It's actually not up on screen. We can't see this, but looking at the Discord, we have, let's see. Let's move this. Whoops. Let's move this. Look at how many people we have. 18 people online, and then we have 57 people offline. So the Discord is at 75 members now. So that's looking very good. If you haven't joined it, go ahead, join it. But looking at Apple, yeah, it's not moving at all right now. Am I bullish for the market? Probably, but I'm not going to predict anything, because if anybody's out here predicting the market's going to do this or that, they have no clue. It's just a guess. Who really knows what the market's going to do in the next year? I could tell you what it's going to do in the next 30 years. It's going to be higher than today. That's a bet. That's a 99% chance. 99.9% chance. But for the next year, I mean, if I had to bet, I would say, yeah, we're going to be bullish. That's just my belief. I think AI is going to make these big tech companies more efficient, even though we're spending a lot on it. We're going to realize that it's really helping growth. As we saw with Meta, their growth number was 26% revenue growth or something. I know they're spending a lot, but 26% revenue growth is still insane, guys. Insane. So we have 8 more minutes till Apple earnings, guys. 8 more minutes. Now we got 7 more minutes. Hold up. Apple's kind of moving right now, so maybe they did just report their earnings. I highly doubt it, but you never know. Yeah, so we have about 6 more minutes till Apple earnings, guys. Once again, I expect nothing to really happen, honestly. If I had to guess, I think we're going to be, honestly, I think we might be down 1 to 2% if I had to guess. Apple just doesn't really move much. Unless there's some crazy, like, story about Apple, say, I don't know, like, the iPhones in China, the demand has really fell. But I don't know what would make this stock move a lot. That's just all I have to say. SanDisk up 13%. Visa down 2. Decker's up 14. So, yeah, 5 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes till Apple releases their earnings report. So taking a look at this Visa, 2026 low double-digit net revenue growth. So that's pretty good for Visa. High end of low double digits. So they're really expecting. This looks pretty good for Visa, guys. I mean, I didn't really expect much. So we have 3 more minutes, guys. 3 more minutes till Apple reports. If I had to take a guess which of the Mag 7 companies will do the best, yeah, it would definitely be Meta. That's why I was buying a bunch of Meta. I think Meta is just the sentiment around the company so low. And I think the valuation is the cheapest in the market, number one. Cheapest in the market. Number two, even though they're spending a lot, we've already seen great returns because of the spending. And the sentiment is going to start to shift once the people realize that AI is actually going to really help Meta in the ad business. I mean, I think Google could also do decent. I personally think Amazon's not going to do that great this year. I mean, once again, I'm not sure. It's just a guess I'm making. It's a guess. I think Amazon might have a rough start for the year or even just this whole year, but once they really start to implement AI and robots into their business, I think then we'll see a huge rally in the stock price. Because think about how much expenses they could save if they just use robots. It could be big. Their profit margin could be really good and become more efficient. Okay, guys, we have 1 more minute. One more minute, guys, till Apple earnings. That's what I'm saying. Amazon's going to be really good with AI. I just don't think this year we'll see that. That's just my personal belief. Okay, guys, Apple's about to come out. Let's see if it has yet. Highly doubt it. Nope, Apple has not come out yet. Let's see the stock. We have how many more minutes? We have less than a minute. We have about 5 seconds till the report comes out. As we can see, the stock is basically flat in the after hours. Let's see if we can get a big push in the stock. Here it goes. There it goes, up 2% right now. Apple's up 2.4%, up only 1.5 now, up 2. Apple's starting to rip a bit. Let's see if it came out on investing.com. It doesn't show it. It's not showing it here, guys. Apple right now is up 2%. Up 2.5. Let's see. Is the earnings here? Yes, it is. I just saw it. Why is it not there anymore, guys? Pretty sure it's a double beat, but for some reason it just went away. Why don't we have it? Apple up 2.6% right now. Where are the numbers? Okay, here we go. Apple, yeah, very good beat here for Apple. $2.84 EPS, beat $2.67. Revenue was $143.8 billion versus forecast of $137.4 billion. So that's a pretty good beat for Apple. We're up 3% after hours, so it's looking good for the company. Let's see if we can look this up. Apple earnings. Investor relations. So I can't see anything right now. But Apple's ripping, guys. We're up almost 4% in the after hours. This looks very good. Let's take a look at StockTwits, see what people are saying. Apple. Let's see Apple. Yeah, everything looks pretty good for Apple, guys. We're going to listen to the earnings call later. Apple's up 3%. Duolingo, what's Duolingo at right now? Wow. Duolingo is a lot lower than the last time I took a look, guys. $139. Also, by the way, I've had people tell me in the comments saying, I said I was going to buy Duolingo potentially. I never said I was going to buy it. I said I was going to take a look at buying under 150. And people told me that it would never happen. If we do some assumptions for Duolingo, let's say they grow 15%. Future PE ratio, let's give them a 25. Profit margin, I expect to be about 25%. This 40% is way too high. It's not what it actually is. If we calculate here, 7.6% return. I mean, 15% is probably too low. We could do 18 and then a 30 PE ratio. I mean, the PE ratio pretty low. I mean, if you believe these numbers, I think it's good. But from today's price, I don't know. I think $125 would be more interesting. I think there's just room for the stock to go down. We have to wait till their next quarter. Guys, look at Apple now. We're getting a decent pullback in the stock. We're getting a pullback. But Apple did pretty darn good. I don't see why. Let's see. Apple. Americas did good. Europe did very good. China did very good. Japan didn't really move. But everything looks very good. The iPhone did really good. MacBook, not really. iPad, not good. The services is where the main thing you want to look for Apple is the iPhone and services. Not only because it's a larger revenue segment, but it's just more important, especially the services, because this is a recurring revenue. This is more of a recurring revenue revenue segment for this company. So yeah, Apple's up 2.16% now. I think SoFi reports tomorrow morning. In the Washington portfolio, honestly, this thing's just annoying, guys. I keep trying to fix it, but no matter what, it just doesn't. So with the site, I've been having issues with number one, like we said, having the watch list and portfolio on other people's. And then the other problem is lately it hasn't been saving. So this time it's been saving, but I don't know, guys, but other people can see it. So Apple's up 1.84%. Everything else just not really moving. Deckers is starting to pull back a decent amount. Yeah, because as we can see, people have put in Salesforce and Adobe on here. If you guys can see. So I'm trying to fix this right now, guys. See the portfolio. Have people been changing it? Doesn't seem to be, but well, someone's been adding this, so hey, someone's buy target was 350 for Adobe, so Salesforce looks like it got hit today. Should we listen to Visa earnings call, guys, while we wait for Apple? Well, it doesn't even start yet, so I guess we'll just wait for Apple's. For some reason, these earnings calls just aren't working. I mean, why are they so late? Yeah, there's no updates on MasterCard, honestly. Still, once again, I think if it gets to like high 400s, it has to be like $480 for me to start adding. But, yeah. Let me get back real quick. Okay. We're back, guys. Whoops. So Apple is kind of trading back down, guys. Basically only up 1%. Look at Microsoft, though. We haven't been here for almost a year. Nothing really crazy happening, though. Yeah, guys, nothing really happening in the market right now. Sadly. Pretty boring. So, not really moving here, guys. Here comes Apple back down. It's basically about to be flat here. Is there a max position? What do you mean by max position? Like, do I have a max percentage of my portfolio that I would put in a company? Because if that's the case, probably not. I mean, I would have, if I think the company is the best company in the world and I think it's at a very cheap valuation, if I wanted to, I think I would be able to put 100% into it. So Apple's just really not moving here, guys. Honestly, it doesn't. There's no max. I mean, would I ever have over 10? I mean, I definitely could, but would I? Probably not. I just rather have high quality companies that are at good valuations or very good valuations, and the chances of getting 10 of them and having them that businesses that you know well, it's very hard to find. So that's just my belief. So right now, Apple just isn't moving really. Nothing crazy going on in the markets. Visa's just not really moving at all either. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, guys. Anybody in the chat that has the investing software, do you mind taking a look at it now? Let's see if it works. Let's wait. Not yet. It has to publish. So let's see if I fixed it. I'm hoping, but who knows if it's fixed. Okay. See you, Tony. Okay, so let's go over log into the investing website. Let's refresh this. Okay. So let me delete these price targets. So let me just put in some stock here. Let's say ASML. Add to the watch list. Let's just put 1,000. So if somebody in here has the software, can you please go over to the website, put in your information, obviously just put in, go to the watch list and see is ASML there. If someone could do that, that'd be great. What is this? We have some music. What is this music right now with Apple earnings, bro? Guys, I think I'm going to end this stream. Nothing's really moving in the market right now. So, yeah. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. The market's kind of boring right now. These earnings were nothing crazy. So, thank you guys for watching the stream. Unless Unless, guys, we have a special guest. Bro, I was just about to end it. Look at this, guys. This is inspirational. Bro, our guy Tony left.
Tony, why'd you leave, bro? Get back in.
Oh, he can. Bro, there's only 4 watching now because I said I'm leaving.
They're missing out.
This is embarrassing.
I show up and everybody leaves. How about that?
Normal life.
Oh, 5 people watching. Look at that.
Six
people. It's because of me, bro. Chat, what are we up to today?
Yo, we should change the title. Now it's 4. We should change the title of the.
What? You can do that live.
Let's see. Why not? Okay, let's see. And then we could change the thumbnail. No. With special guest.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Apple Q1 fiscal year 2026 earnings conference call.
Okay, let's go back.
My name is
I'm
Suhasini
listening to earnings right
Chandramouli,
now,
Director of Investor Relations.
D1 Yapper.
Today's
for
call is being
Apple.
recorded.
Yo, there's
Speaking
only 3
first
now.
today is Apple's
Bro.
CEO Tim Cook.
I shouldn't
and
have
he'll
said
be
I'm
followed
leaving,
by
bro.
CFO Kevin Parekh.
I'm too tired.
After that, we'll open the
Bro's
call
not
to
too tired,
questions
he's
from
not
analysts.
bicycle.
Please note that some of the information you'll hear during our discussion today will consist of forward-looking statements, including,
Chat,
without
really going?
limitation,
Chat.
those regarding revenue,
Dude,
Nobody
don't
here-
do that,
margin,
bro. Hey,
operating
4 people watching
expenses,
right now. Why don't you say
other
something,
income and
guys? Say
expenses,
Bro,
something.
next time we
taxes,
do a live, we have to
capital
put you
allocation,
on the thumbnail
and future business
with
outlook.
me.
We should, bro.
These statements involve risks and uncertainties that may cause
you wanna listen to
actual
his earnings
results
call?
or trends to differ
Okay.
materially from our forecast, including risks related to the
this
potential
kinda boring,
impact
chat.
to the company's business and results
Maybe
of
we should
operations from macroeconomic conditions, tariffs and other measures, and legal and
listen?
regulatory proceedings.
Bro.
For more information, please refer to the
Three
risk
watching, let's
factors
go.
discussed in Apple's most recently
shout out
filed
to the 3
reports
watching,
on
you're the real
Form
ones.
There's
10Q
actually only 2
and Form
others.
10K
Shout out to the 2
and the
people
Form
watching.
8K
You're real
filed
ones.
with the SEC today,
Bro's just
along
taking
with
my
the associated press
What are
release.
you doing? Can someone log in?
Additional
Watch this video
information
somewhere
will
on
also
time.
be in our
Empty
report
for me.
on Form 10Q for the quarter
nice house you
ended
got.
December
Is it raising?
27th, 2025,
Not?
to be filed tomorrow, and in other reports and filings we make with the
What are we
SEC.
doing?
Apple
5.
assumes no obligation to update any forward-looking statements, which speak only as of the date
We
they
should
are
probably
made.
turn the
I'd
earnings
now
call
like
off,
to
'cause
turn the call over to
volume up,
Tim
I think.
for introductory remarks.
Thank you, Suhasini. Good afternoon, everyone,
Hey, give me
and
a
thanks
second.
for
Let me fix
joining
it,
the
let me fix
call. I am proud to say
That's pretty loud.
It is pretty loud.
Okay, let's turn this off though. Now they can hear us. 5 people watching. What do you have for Corey? He just got back from his marketeering event. So you got any questions? Yeah. Chat's dead today.
Chat, are we muted? What are we talking about now?
Chat, we're muted.
Dog. Man, chat, y'all mad lame, bro.
Yo, what are we doing?
Bro, this is so lame, bro. So lame.
Bro, what are you looking at?
I just want to see,
Go through. I don't care.
what you been looking at lately. Visa. What's Clack?
Don't know. They had earnings.
Shopify. Oh, you're starting your Shopify?
I have
For what? What do you have?
clothing.
Oh, right. I didn't know you still did that.
Not for like valuation investing though.
Oh, you're making merch?
I already have it. Ain't nobody
You have
bought it.
valuation investing merch?
Yes, I have polos I bought
Oh.
for myself.
Oh, I thought that was just for you, though.
Nah.
Got some Google Sheets. I like it. Stock twits. Where should it be for?
What'd you just do?
My bad. Was it yesterday morning you were up super early? Chat, look at that.
You can't
see.
see.
1 a.m. Bros
Wait, he's
making
back.
content. Ivanator.
Wait, look. Scroll up more. It was at like 2:09 they uploaded finally.
2:09, bro.
2:09 a.m.
Let's put in work, dude.
a.m.
Let's put in work.
Nobody else does it around here like valuation investing.
Oh yeah, dude. That's right. And then he went to bed, but then he did some more. He got back up, at 10:50. But he did take a nap on the couch, so even though he just has a bed 20 feet away for some reason.
We just leaked the school.
The what?
School.
Dude, how do they not know?
They don't.
How do they not? You were wearing the merch last
Yeah,
time
but
I was on
they don't know that I go there.
All right, bro. BSX stock. Oh, okay. I don't know how to say your name, dog. I guess you just tell us what to do now. Let's go to E-Trade.
Nah, chill.
Oh, this is your personal trading account?
Chill, though, bro.
I thought that was like how you analyze stuff.
This is where I analyze it, bro.
Using your website?
No.
BSX stock is a good buy. Chad, is that true, chat?
Oh, 7 more people. We got 7 now. Who wants to see the portfolio? Who wants to see the portfolio, chat? Look at the portfolio today. Oh, I bought a new stock today.
New stock? What stock?
Look at Microsoft, chat. Look how much it was down today. 10%. Remember yesterday we covered this earnings? It was down like 3. But it ended the day down a lot. Look at this. Look at that sell-off in the morning.
Wow.
Look at Meta, though, chat.
Dude, it's doing exactly what I said it would do.
That was Tesla.
Oh.
Look at Meta, though.
Up 10%. I told you it's a good buy. Don't listen to me, though. I don't know what I'm talking about.
See, look at Microsoft. I bought it.
Azure growth really gave people a bad taste.
You don't even know what Azure is, but okay. Do you?
No, I do know that they gave people a bad taste.
What company is Azure a part of?
They're a part of the Azure company. Chad, am I right?
This is why you don't take advice from Corey Dickers.
Whoa.
Bro, we have 8 people, bro. Nobody cares.
Dude, what if one of them's like, a terrorist? Come find me. What is this?
It's a flash drive for all
What
my
is a flash
videos.
drive?
Cause the storage, bro. This computer has like no storage. It's like
Pencils in?
200 gigabytes. You should put them on my glasses.
I'm not gonna put on your glasses.
Well, you should see if they work.
They
You
probably
said
do
they
work.
need. That's interesting, guys. It's over there. Go get it,
Nah.
bro.
It's all the way over there, dog.
Fine, bro. But look at the portfolio.
No, you're down 117.
Well, yeah, on Adobe, bro. Chill. I just bought it.
Why would you buy it if you're just gonna lose money?
Bro, you don't know.
Chad, am I right? Why would he buy a stock just to lose $117?
But look at the other ones. Look at the total gain.
So you made 63% today?
That's not today. Why do you think it says total?
Okay, how am I supposed to know if it's total today or total all
This is the
time?
diversification.
You need to diversify some more.
No. This is what everybody says to me, but why would you diversify if you already have great businesses at great prices and if you could just load up on those stocks?
Because
Guys, should we show how much I made on YouTube?
is that even allowed?
Yeah. Let's see. Yo, subs are kind of going crazy.
Plus 558 in the last month. That's pretty good.
Bro. See, look at the sub. Ooh. We're starting to make more money. Look at this December, beginning of January, nothing. But since then,
Was this Spike my stream? Yeah,
technically,
it was.
yes.
Yeah.
No, technically it wasn't.
Oh.
This was these two earning. We had United Health earnings. Yesterday was $11. Let's see how much. Let's see how much Corey Dickerson made. You know what? Every live stream Corey is on
Why are you gonna keep saying my last name, dog?
because they need to know.
I don't say your last name.
Fine. Well, you did yesterday.
No,
I had to
didn't.
make up for this.
No, I didn't.
Okay, Corey.
Corey's not even my name, guys. It's just a fake name.
Okay, his name's Bob.
Bro can't leak it.
His name's Bob. He's marketeering for AI. Fictional.
Fictionally marketeering to AI.
Okay. Well, let's just take a look at how much money. I don't think it's gonna even say how much we made. $1.28. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Well, that should be my $1.28. I inspired that.
I'll
Chat,
give you
ain't that
two
the
quarters.
truth?
I'll give you 2 quarters.
2 quarters?
You were there for half of the live.
Maybe like 2 quarters of your whole company. Dude, where would it be without me? Chat.
Guys,
am I
this
telling
chat
the
is
truth?
muted, bro. This chat, nobody wants to enjoy. Guys, let's just show them how much we made off that live. $1.28.
Because of me, chat. Chat. It was because of me.
Type in the comments what percentage of revenue should Corey Bob get?
Corey Bob. You heard it here first.
If you guys don't type anything, I'm giving him 0.
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
no.
Shout out
No.
Magnetic. Shout out Magnetic.
No.
You a real one.
Look at the profile picture, bro.
Hey, that's how you know he's a GOAT. Game recognizes game.
100%. I'll lose all my money, bro. I make $1 for 2 hours of work. 2 hours and 12 minutes, and I make $1.
It is what it is.
If y'all could donate a little bit, let's do a good cause. Has someone left?
All right, bro. I gotta roll.
Alright.
Peace out, chat.
And bro just kicks the. Okay, why are you? Just walk across like that. Come here. Wait, come here.
Go, bro.
Okay.
Peace out, chat.
Alright, everybody. We'll see you. Have a good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. That's what they all say. That's not cringe. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be the end of the stream, guys. $1.28. That's how much I'm making. Okay, everybody. Have a good night.